Air sonnet just basically means, well, I mean, they're all aerial views, but I wanted it to be a little bit more poetic than that. I feel like aerial views was a little bit too almost black and white, and making the paintings, I wanted them to go beyond the aerial views. So I want them to be, I guess, two things at once. I want them to be aerial views, but I also want them to go deeper than that, to be something else. So I guess they come from the fact of these pictures, but then they also, once they become paintings, they turn into something else. So the title, I guess, I wanted to reflect that same emotion of it being about aerial views, but wanting it to be more. My background was actually, well, I started painting in high school. The first painting I ever did was of Miles Davis. And I started painting, I guess, after that. It was when I was in 11th grade. And after I did that first painting of Miles Davis, painting almost became like crack to me, to put it in blatant terms. And after that, I went to Chicago. I went to the Art Institute of Chicago for 4 years. And that was also a real eye-opener for me, because I guess for the first time I was in a community of people, and also friends that I made, also fellow painters, artists that I felt like were just as passionate as me. So after that, I went to grad school at Indiana University. And in between that, I also came here to New York, to the New York Studio School. But after that, I went to grad school at Indiana University for 2 years. And then I came back here and went to the New York Studio School for about 4 or 5 years after that. And I guess the whole time what I've been doing is, I guess after that original painting, is just trying to learn about the history of painting and push the medium and what it means to me to make progress with that history, and also, I guess, the world that I live in now. Well, the first aerial view I did was, I actually found on the street. It was a photo, a blown-up photo of the Boston airport, and it actually sat in my studio for about 5 or 6 months before I actually painted it. But once I did do a painting of that, I think you guys came by, Laura came by too, and she saw the painting. And I think she actually did say that if I did more, you guys would give me a show. But after doing that painting and having you guys see it, the response I got, and also what it did for me image-wise, I just started to do more. So this painting behind me and the paintings in the show just sort of germinated from that thing that I actually found on the street, you know, that photo. But I guess the aerial views, like the one here, this one of Athens, is it's a way to almost make an abstract painting coming from a source. But I think once it gets broken down into the medium itself, it can be read on many levels. And that sort of excites me, because I guess as a painter, you're always trying to find an image that you can deal with, or some type of subject matter that you can paint about that is both stimulating mentally, but also visually exciting. And I think all the aerial views sort of lend themselves to that.